everyone, and welcome back to Virtual Storytime. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's great to see you again, and I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Let's get started right away with our opening song. Here we go. Let's all clap 'cause we're all here, we're all here, we're all here. Let's all clap 'cause we're all here today. Wonderful. Now we're going to get right into our story today. And it is called Moving House. Now, it's a fun story, and there's two children, and their parents want to move. But the house has other ideas. Let's see what happens. The fog in Foggy Town was so thick that people bumped into parking meters and street lamps and each other. Here we have clink, clank, clonk. Look at all them running into stuff. I wish I could see the stars, said Chloe. We can see the stars at home on our ceiling, said Joey. I mean, real stars. Well, you know it's too foggy for that in Foggy Town. Joey and Chloe lived in the little house at number 7 Carriage Street. Wouldn't that be sad to live somewhere where it was so foggy you couldn't ever see the stars? I love going out at night and just looking at the stars. They're so pretty. Hello, home, said Joey. We're home, said Chloe. We're moving house, said Daddy. Uh-oh, Joey and Chloe look a little surprised down here, don't they? I'll bring it closer one more time so you can see their faces. After dinner, Daddy said, "The fog is just too thick. We have to get out." Mama sang "Wish Upon a Star" and kissed her children goodnight. I wish our house could come with us, Joey and Chloe said at the same time. Chloe whispered, I'll miss the warm spot on the kitchen floor where we drink our milks every morning. And the long, vrooming hallway, said Joey, and our secret place in the sky upstairs. Do you have a fun little secret place in your house at all? If you don't, you could build one out of blankets or pillows and make a fort. And that could be your special secret spot. And when you're done using it, it's easy to clean up. That night, long after everyone in Foggy Town was asleep, Joey and Chloe's room tilted! The house wiggled and jiggled, and everything went whoa this way and whoa that way. Chloe, are you awake? Uh-huh. Their house stretched its arms and legs and yawned. Whoa, said Chloe and Joey. The house trotted down Old Red Road and up Bluebonnet Boulevard. It hopped and skipped at Hamilton. It did a jig at Jefferson. Look, Joey, Hazel's old home is falling apart. Now this is just silly, isn't it? The house all of a sudden has arms and legs and is heading down the street. Have you ever seen a house do that? No, I haven't. That's what happens to a house when there is no one to love it. That will happen to me if you leave me, said the house. We don't want to leave you, Joey said. The house answered, I'll miss having you drink your morning milk in the warm spot on my kitchen floor, and vroom cars in my long hallway, and play in your secret place in the sky upstairs. You've been my favorite family. Have you ever seen real stars? Asked Chloe. Yes, the house said, and it's time you did too. Hang on tight, little people. The house ran and ran, up and up and up, until together... Where do you think they're going? Any ideas? That's a good guess. Well, let's find out if you're right. They popped out of the fog. When I was first built, said the house, the air was like this. You could see the sun shine in the day and the stars twinkle at night. Before the fog, you could see for miles and miles. I wish we could come here every day, Chloe sighed. From down below the fog, a voice suddenly said, Is that Chloe I hear? I wonder what the voice is. A red schoolhouse leapt out of the fog, shouting, Joey! Chloe! Did you say Chloe and Joey? Asked another voice down below. Hello, library! Their house hollered back. Why, just yesterday they borrowed 3 of my space books, said the library. Looks like Joey and Chloe like to go to their library too. Why can't we move here? Asked Joey. You can, but I'll miss you. Why can't you move here with us? A row of gray townhouses quaked in their foundations. Preposterous! They sputtered one of them. Houses should stay where they were built. From down below, a butter-colored house butted in. Any stars up there? I used to love gazing at the stars before the factory. Oh, yes, when you could see for miles and miles, sang a sky blue house. I wish you could all come up the hill, said Joey. The gray townhouses shivered and shook. But we could get lost in this fog and wander in circles. Everyone paused to think about that. Suddenly, Chloe had an idea. You could light up the way, she shouted to all the street lamps. It would be an honor, one of them answered with a bow. Brotherhood of streetlights, shine away. And they lit the way up out of the fog. You see the streetlights down there? They're all bright and shining. It was getting to be long past bedtime, so the house picked up Joey and Chloe and tucked them in. The next morning, Joey and Chloe woke up with a start. Mom, Dad, stop packing, said Joey. The house is our friend, said Chloe. When everyone is asleep, it goes, whoa, this way, and whoa, that way. And the other houses, and then the street lamps. Said Daddy. That sounds like a sweet dream. Just then, Mama drew back the curtains. And she could see for miles and miles and miles. And look at that! Can you see what they're doing? Looks like they're unpacking all of those boxes. And that is the end of the story. It looks like now that the house is up on the hill and they can see all of the stars and they're up above the fog, they're gonna stay, and they're gonna stay with their friend the house. I hope you enjoyed that story as much as I did. I've moved before, but when I moved, my house didn't come alive. Now, that only happens in stories, but it'd be really cool if you could take your house with you when you moved, wouldn't it? All right, before we go, I have one more thing for you, and it is a finger play about houses. You think you can follow along with me? All right, great. I'm gonna start like this, okay? Here is a nest for Mrs. Bird, and here is a hive for Mr. Bee. Here is a hole for Bunny Rabbit. And here is a house for me. Good job, everybody! Do you think we can do that one more time? All right, let's do it. Here is a house. Oh, sorry, I messed that up. Let's start over. We got a nest, right? Not a house. Here is a nest for Mrs. Bird. And here is a hive for Mr. Bee. Here is a hole for Bunny Rabbit. And here is a house for me. All right, everybody, good job. I hope you enjoyed today's story time. That is all I have for you. As always, there will be a craft down in the description. Let's get our waving hands up and do our closing song. Here we go. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We clap our hands for all our friends. We wave goodbye like this. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye.